What is going on, Governor? It's Chisgule here, and today we're going to be talking about the Hallows Eve event. We're going to talk about Ark of Osiris League, and also we're going to do a quick Smash Squad update. If you like Rise of Kingdoms videos where we help you do well in events, you should like and subscribe because we've got a ton of videos that cover that content, and we cover every new event when they go live. Hallows Eve is really great value. This is tremendous value for 7,000 gems. You get so many goodies. And if you just do the math on the number of raw gems that this returns to you, it practically pays itself. So this really is all about having the 7,000 gems lined up to be able to spend. We're going to go put our gems where our mouth is and unlock. Now, the thing that I'll mention about this event that is tricky is that as you look to the higher levels, the hard part is going to be getting to level 25 to get that max value to pull down those 15 legendary commander sculptures. And that's going to look easy. It's going to sound easy to do. It's actually not trivial. So a couple recommendations as you go about doing this. First and foremost, you can see here that you get these from Map Collection, City Collection, and then also Defeating Barbarians. A handful of tips for you here. If you're doing Map Collection, and you should be all the time, card will be up in the top for my gathering video. Check that out to optimize your gatherers. Also, on the topic of City Collection, you should definitely pop all of these different production buffs so that you actually get extra production from the buildings within your city. Totally worth it. Totally worth it. I've collected from them recently, which is why they're not popping up with the ability to go collect from them. The last optimization I want to mention is that killing barbarians is a really great way to get these pumpkins. You want to wait, however, until at least day 2 of the Halloween party, and that is because there'll be a quest here to kill like 300 barbarians, so wait until that becomes available before you go completely ham. The other thing you can do is line up with your event calendar to see if there's anything else that's going on in your kingdom, like a Lohar event or Strategic Reserve, that would reward you extra for battling those barbarians. That's a good time to spend those extra action points. Now, for me, I fully expect I will max this out because I will be max purchasing whatever bundle comes out, assuming that it looks good. We'll talk all about whatever the bundle is for this Halloween event, when it becomes available, if it becomes available. We've got videos about literally every event that's come out, so I'll have a card up in the top about a recent event and one of those bundles, so you can get a look at it. It will probably be very, very similar in terms of the sorts of things you would get from buying the bundle. So if you are planning, you're a lighter spender, that's something that you can go and get a look at. P.S. If there's a little bit of an echo, we just moved to a new studio. We now have our own YouTube studio. I mean, it's just a room, right? It's just a room. But we got to totally do some sound, soundproofing. Also, we packed my Yeti mic somewhere, but gosh darn it, I can't find it anywhere. So, by the way, now that we've done this, I can drop the pumpkins that I have into my Halloween jack-o'-lantern. Is that what we're doing? Is making a jack-o'-lantern better? We got 137 extra jack-o'-lanterns. We can fire this up and see what this looks like. Start to get some of these rewards. As you crank on this thing, it's going to start looking better and better. And I'll put a card up in the top for my Thanksgiving event last year when we did this exact same style of event and we were stuffing a turkey. That was actually pretty fun. I'm not going to lie. That was pretty fun, but it gives you a sense for what might be around the corner for Thanksgiving. It would be a little surprising to me if they did 2 so spectacular events back to back, but it's entirely possible. So there we go. We reached level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Nice. We're on our way to level 9. Solid. The other thing that's worth mentioning is that there will be more Halloween events coming. I don't see the info button here, which is kind of interesting. Normally there's an info button, and I'd be able to show you. Weird. There's some event coming tomorrow that, it's Sharp Eyes and Quick Hands. All right. Ooh, new Joan of Arc emoji. Cool. So there you go. That's coming tomorrow. There'll be another event coming around the corner, Ghost Parade. We'll talk about that when it hits. What I want to do now is talk about Ark of Osiris League. Let's see here. That's regular Ark of Osiris. There's Ark of Osiris League. Our run in the Ark of Osiris League has ended. We lost to OV. Congratulations to them, and I hope they win it all to avenge us, to justify our defeat. Hopefully they go all the way and win the championship. A lot of really amazing alliances in here, and they played very well when we battled against them. With that said, we've got our Osiris shop currency. I think this is all we'll be getting at this point, 4,700 currency. That is a lot of Osiris League currency. I think it makes sense to spend it all and to not save it for the next season. I would imagine that it goes away. And so I would spend that down. We are definitely going to get the legendary commander sculptures. We're definitely going to get the stars. The 4-hour expansions seem like pretty good value. And everything else in here, like maybe we'll get the targeted teleports. We might just pick up the avatar frame and the name plaque just to have them as a collector's item. But otherwise, I feel pretty good about those purchases. We have not actually featured the Osiris shop in our channel before. This is the first time we're talking about it. I was sort of hoping there'd be something a little more exclusive contained in here, like a blueprint that was really exciting. But at the same time, I don't know. Should winners have access to things that other people don't have access to? I don't think so. It creates a win more situation, and that's not my favorite. I sort of feel that way about the KVK commanders, but that's a separate topic. So we're no longer in League, and that means we can cast on the official Ark of Osiris League channel for a lot of these matches. We can talk a lot more openly about strategy and our recommended approach to things, which I'm very much looking forward to doing. The last thing I wanted to talk about is the Smash Squad. Now that my Ark of Osiris League has completed, I'll be looking to do a bit more optimization for the Smash Squad and where we'll be headed. Here are the next steps for the Smash Squad. First and foremost, thank you to everyone who has been and continues to apply. Card up in the top for the video about the Smash Squad, the last update I did. And also a link in the description where you can apply to join the kingdom that we will be going to with the Smash Squad. We've got room in the kingdom for players, probably alliances, groups. We've got hundreds of people when you factor in all the groups that are coming who have applied. And the first thing I want to do is identify kingdom leaders, whoever those individuals will be, alliance leaders, people who want to be in officer roles, and start to get those leaders in place to help with the broader migration effort and bringing people into the kingdom. That way I can focus on the core 30 T5s and some amount of coordination. But for the most part, this group of leaders that we're going to empower, they get to run the show for the, I guess, recruiting and migration for the rest of the kingdom, which I think will be really exciting. The other thing worth mentioning is that depending on whether or not Wu Zetian is generally available to everyone, it might shift if we go to a super young kingdom versus a super old kingdom. Right now, we're planning on going to a kingdom that is less than 100, so it's between 0 and 100. We'll talk more about that as we get closer to a migration date, which at the earliest will be 11/10, as displayed over here, which is the Ark of Osiris League season conclusion. Let's see here. At the conclusion of the season, there's a bunch of stuff we'll get. Here we go. In the rewards, actually, there's not that much here. It's really not a lot of reason to stay around for this. Huh. I guess the 7 4-hour army expansions is pretty nice. That's pretty nice. But otherwise, there's not a lot of reason to rush, to go anywhere. We don't need to rush. We'll collect these rewards. That's fine. We need to get organized anyways, so we're not in a hurry. Plus, there's a lot of really cool people in the kingdom we're in. look forward to hanging out with them more. So hopefully you have enjoyed this video. If you did, please do like and subscribe. Tons of awesome content is coming, and we will be talking about this last Ark of Osiris League matchup where we were defeated by OV. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe, and until next time, you have fun smashing the kingdom.